you still here?
Well, I thought I'd see if you're okay.
Well, I am not.
Tess?
Do you have any idea how embarrassing that was?
Callum can stick a knot in it, so what?
The big wig from DHB caught me cavorting with a schoolboy, that's what.
And he's probably thinking, wow, there's a gutsy lady, good on her for going there.
Hunter, this is where I work.
You'll be smiling all the way home to stuffy old Suitland.
I don't want to feel uncomfortable here. Things are only just starting to become right. Shouldn't you be at school?
Study period.
Well, go and study then.
No, I'm going to stay here and take some of the load off you.
You need to pass these exams.
Shopping, lawn mowing, anything. Just name your chore.
I don't want to add another wayward school kid to my list of woes.
Just let me help you, okay? And what about the supermarket shopping? Tell me what we need and I'll hunt and gather.
Okay. Tomatoes. But only if they're not pale and watery.
Yes.
And toilet paper, you know, the unbleached stuff.
Let me write this down.
You idiot, what have you done now?
Why do you instantly assume that I'm at fault?
Aren't you usually?
No. In fact, she's completely culpable here. But rather than stick around and face the music, she's run off to her mother's with her tail between her legs. What?
Alice isn't some flaky, high-maintenance chick. She wouldn't just take off. Look at the way she stuck by you when you were crook. You've obviously provoked her.
Well, yeah, okay, maybe I haven't been the easiest person to deal with.
Uh-huh.
Well, whose side are you on here?
Nobody's. So is it over, or do you want her back?
Back.
Then make it happen.
No, forget it. It's up to her to come grovelling back to me.
Why, and so you wait here, eating your heart out for the next month like a stubborn fool.
Hey.
Mate, at least you know where she is and that there's a decent chance of getting her back. My advice, count your blessings.
Hanging in there, sister?
You heard.
Callum told me.
DHB shocked by underage love scandal.
He didn't seem that worried.
Just mortified, humiliated and embarrassed. Just like I was. You know, it's hard. On the one hand, I think, stand tall, be proud in public. And on the other, it's like, oh my God, schoolboy.
I'd be focusing on the first hand then if I were you.
I know.
Then I'll be heading to the Ivet knockoff for a couple of drinks with my mate TK.
Do I look like that much of a sad sack?
Yeah. Bring Hunter if you want.
No, he can't tonight. He's bogged down with schoolwork.
Okay. Just you and me then.
Thanks.
And there I was thinking I'd be lucky to get a sandwich. This is really cool.
Yeah, I got a little over Coomera when I was living there. Seemed to pop up in everything.
It's a big deal for them, is it?
Yes. There used to be taro. And then about 300 years ago, somebody introduced cow or kumara, which completely transformed the traditional agriculture over there. Yeah, and I'm going to stop being such a geek right about it now.
Did your family visit you in Port Moresby?
No.
You're not close?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm interested in someone. I told you, I'm a nosy Parker. My brother even sent me a letter once addressed to a Ms. N. Parker. My flatmate's like, who? Crack up.
How many brothers do you have?
3. Total nightmares. Usual gang up on the girl stuff. Made me drink toilet water. Hung my dolls from the clothesline. Did you ever get any of that?
No, I never had any dolls.
You know what I mean.
No, it was pretty doom and gloom, actually. I got taken away from my mum and sister.
By who?
My dad.
No, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but I am a really good listener.
Can we get this on the same day courier, thanks?
Sure. Now, is Ferndale High over there waiting for his mum, or she who is old enough to be? I mean, he's a good-looking boy, and Tess is so sweet, but I'm still trying to get my head around it, you know?
Before the end of the day would be good, thanks, mate. Taking a break from the books, mate?
Yes. Tess's car's due for Warren and I need the keys.
That, my friend, sounds dangerously like procrastination. Gotta keep it the study, man. Chain yourself to the desk if necessary. Well, at least you better get a bit of peace and quiet tonight, huh? I'm taking your missus out for a drink. She said you're busy.
Yeah, totally. I might come later.
Cool.
What have we got? Asthma. Not looking too flashy, people.
Oxygen saturation down to 85%.
What's that?
Heart rate's 140.
Okay, here goes the salbutamol. Why didn't you call me to assist?
I think we've got this under control.
You think? Why haven't you intubated?
Still 85?
Because I'm carrying on with the IV salbutamol and the magnesium. You're putting him at risk. We're intubating.
No, don't.
What's it going to be?
You know how much I'm into hyperbaric medicine. I know all about the oxygen dissociation curve, and I know this guy will respond.
You're hitting him up with salbutamol. Give him any more and he'll go into cardiac arrest.
I know what I'm doing, Craig.
We're intubating.
Wait. Give this guy a couple of minutes. I know he'll improve.
He'd better.
I was 8 when they finally split up. Long time coming, but then they, did the "this isn't working, I'm out of here" thing.
And you went with your dad?
That was pretty rough. It's like me and my sister were these chattels, ready to be divvied up. Dad was a real staunch cat, real disciplined kind of guy. That didn't last long. He shipped me off pretty quick to my grandma.
Which was okay?
She totally ruled. She was amazing.
Was?
She died when I was 16. Which brings me to the end of my not-so-happy family life story.
Did you stay in contact with your mother?
No. Her choice.
Do you think you'll ever try and contact her?
Probably not. Gran couldn't believe that she bailed on me. She wouldn't like it. I've always said I don't need a woman like that in my life. Nobody does. There I go, rambling on. Let me clean up.
Yep, I'll help.
Thank you for listening to me today.
Well, thank you for talking.
I'm sorry.
It's probably just best to take things slow, yeah?
Of course.
I'd better get to work.
What about a doggy bag help you through the night shift?
No, thank you. It was nice as it was. See you tomorrow?
Yeah.
Still really poor air entry. He needs a tube.
Scotty, 100% oxygen over the mouth, please.
Time's up.
No, not just yet. Doing great, John. Hang in there with us.
8.5 ET tube, thanks, Scotty.
Sets are up to 91. 92. Excellent. Keep it there till we hit 95. 200 mgs of hydrocortisone, thanks. Looks like we're all clear. No doubt you wanted to discuss this. With any asthma patient, I will work my butt off to avoid intubation.
Intubation is by far the better.
Yeah, it can work, but then you're left with a whole bunch of other nasties. Barotraumas, pseudomediastinum, pneumothorax. We're talking days and days extra in hospital.
Yeah, sure, but at least...
You've seen my CV. You employed me because of my CV. You've got all my experience at your fingertips, yet you've got absolutely no desire in finding out what I'm actually capable of.
Yeah, okay. In this instance, it was worth standing your ground. You made a good call.
I make a lot of good calls.
You better get back to your patient.
Hey! Hey!
What are you doing here?
I was invited. Can we get some drinks, please?
Sure. Chardonnay, thanks.
And a beer, thanks.
Make that 2, please. So, how's everyone's day been?
Yeah, how was the DHB meeting?
Oh, obsequious, sycophantic.
Are they going to renew the funding?
Probably. It just seems so ludicrous. They get sent out regular reports about how well we're doing. Yet I still have to spend ages telling them all the benefits.
Oh, I know. I had to jump through hoops for chick flicks.
Tick all the boxes and say what they want to hear.
Oh, it's just like that for me with Mrs. McMahon.
Who?
My English teacher. She's got no imagination, no actual thoughts of her own. It's all about essay structure, word limit.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, and you're like, come on, lady, my essay rules, who cares if it's 3 words over?
Teachers on DHB reps say birds of a feather.
Something like smoking would be harder to sell to them. All that high level of failure.
Which is where I really have to push those cultural stats.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Something's wrong with this picture.
They had all the icing on my cake.
Tracy's just started her shift looking happy, and you're sitting here...
Yeah, feeling sorry for myself. I blew it.
Oh, no.
I didn't think I was being that full on, but maybe I was being a little bit hasty.
What happened?
Well, things were going great. You know, we were talking about our childhoods and all of that. And I thought it was the right time to kiss her, and she really wasn't up for it.
Oh.
Actually, she backed off at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Tracy backed off. You never know. Maybe she's got a good reason to want to go slow. Maybe you just need to be patient.
Excuse me. Ta, Cherie on night shift. It's her birthday, we got a cake.
Cool.
Hey, hang in there. You pick that icing and say to yourself, I am a damn fine catch, and if Tracy or anyone else can't dig that, then it's their loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back yourself.
Mine's fixed floating.
I wish I'd done that.
Oh, what, yours is fully fixed?
Yes, and when I did it, the rate was pretty high.
Ah, bummer. See, that's the advantage of floating. Mine doesn't go above the fixed rate.
Maybe I should see if I could change.
You should.
Mind you, knowing the bank, I'm probably locked into some 100-year watertight contract.
Doesn't the word mortgage mean death grip or death something in French?
Death pledge, I think it is.
You study French in school, mate?
No.
It's not just that. It's all the utility charges on top of it.
Don't even start talking to me about water rates.
Yeah, I keep thinking about some of our elderly patients and how they cope. I mean, I struggle, and I'm not on a bad wage. Imagine how they...
Hey, I'm a bit of an economics whiz, remember?
Pardon?
Well, if you're stressing about money, I could sort it for you. You know, suss a budget or something.
I've been a solo parent for the past 7 years. I think I've got budgeting pretty much covered.
I was just trying to help.
Thanks.
What do you reckon, guys? Another round?
Thanks, Jack.
Same game?
Mate, have you got some ID?
Hey?
Student card, driving licence.
Yeah, ID me.
What's going on?
I'll just grab an orange juice, please.
Yeah, sure. And now I've discharged Mr. Larnack. Much better, looking good.
No. Budgie smugglers are just wrong.
What about James Bond?
Well, he's James Bond. For everyone else, it's board shorts or nothing.
Well, nothing it is then.
Now, putting aside...
That woman is totally shameless. 2 minutes ago, she was on a date with Joey.
Sensible and actually charts and pain relief.
Can we at least pretend to be working?
Yeah, Gavin. Look, if you're going to spread it around, at least you can make sure Joey's out of the picture first.
I beg your pardon?
Giving him the sweet and naive, oh, I can't possibly kiss you routine.
Oh, and he's come blabbing all this to you.
He's bummed out.
How is this your business?
He's a mate.
Look, there is no way I am hurting Joey, all right?
Yep. Cheers, mate. Hey. Good day, mate. Kip, is that takeout ready, mate?
Oh, yeah. Can I buy you a beer or something?
No, thanks.
Sure I can't tempt you? They're doing a new organic
Let's
pilsner.
get one thing straight, shall we? I will give you the professional respect you deserve when you earn it, but we are not, by any stretch, buddies.
Whatever you say. Room for one more?
Hey,
Hi.
have a seat.
You know Hunter?
Yeah. How are you, man?
Bored and hungry pretty much sums it up.
Ooh, bad combo. Well, bored, you kind of get that with TK hanging around.
Oi!
Excuse me.
But hungry, we can do something about that. They do a mean bowl of wedges here.
Excuse me just a sec.
Barrel of laughs, that one.
Can we go now?
You can.
You can't seriously want to stay. Unless you want your brain to implode from talking about mortgages all night.
Maybe I like my brain imploding. Maybe mortgages is what adults talk about.
So now you see me as a kid.
What I'm seeing is constant reminders that this is not a good idea.
Like what?
You really don't know? Okay, let's break it down. Like jeopardizing my career, like making it impossible for me to have one night out with some friends alone, like being a 17-year-old kid who thinks he knows it all, like dealing with the fact that my son is gone because of us. Enough?
What are you trying to say?
That it is not working.
Well, it won't if you don't want it to.
We have tried. We have tried again, and now we have failed. Now, it's time to call it quits.
Tonight in One sees the start of Series 2 of The Way We Worked, focusing on women from the 30s to the 80s, and specifically tonight on farming women. That's at 8:30 here on One.